But yeah, there is effectively no difference between neopipes and iron pipes outside of the distance that they cover and how they look. Like the looks are there. The health is also very different between the two. Another another point of caution when using niobium pipes is that your car will destroy them. If you hit one, it's dead. If you hit an iron pipe, the iron pipes have more health. They tend to survive getting hit by the car. Um, barely. They barely can survive getting hit by the car. The niobium pipes have 50 less health, and they die. As we've seen with this biofactory, and with this kickalk plantation earlier today, 100 health, 10 things tend to die when you hit them with the car. All right, goodbye, gentlemen's thoughts. You're only missing like the last 20 minutes. That's not too bad. I just need to pick up stuff from the left over here. These, Gloria, this will look just like the Falgi farms, by the way. Like, that there's going to be effectively no difference between how this looks with the, Bodos as it looks with the Falgi plantations. So if you've seen the Falgi plantations to this point, you sort of have an idea what the Bodos plantation setup will look like. Stuff is moving. I like seeing stuff move. I like seeing stuff move. Off we go. Back to the Bodos. Of course, once I do set up the Nexlet properly, actual proper Nexlet, we'll have more Bodos buildings, plantation buildings. We'll also have more blue science coming in, because that's the limit there for the moment. All right, you are doing that recipe, and you will need, of course, an actual Bodos plant to move properly. So you need like 0.01 spores. 0.01. You make 0.07. And I have 9. So, 2! 2. 2. Making spores is good enough. Is good enough. Yeah. Just, 2. And it does not, no, it does not actually take into account the percentage outputs properly. For that, I need to actually use Hellmod. So, what are the actual numbers on that Bodos recipe, taking into account that I absolutely have a Bodos as the module within you, and I am producing the spores through that recipe. I have 9. You need 3. You need 3. 3 is the answer. Also, 0.06 is the total output on the Bodos. Oh, joy. This is going to be great scaling. Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic scaling. Why did it not? Like, if you're copying, please copy the modules. Also, I need that and that. Also, it makes probably no difference whatsoever that I'm using the niobium pipes here. Just for reference, could use iron just fine. Do I prefer biomass from soil or phytoplankton? Wood. Logs. I prefer my biomass made from logs. That's how I prefer my biomass. In the early game, before you get access to the logs recipe, I believe that the intention is to use the phytoplankton. For the biomass. I'm pretty sure that that's the intended way. There's also this way now with algae and the phytoplankton, but yeah, just I don't really care for the concept of iron. Like, you're basically just spending iron to get biomass through phytoplankton with hot air. Which is why I replace it with the log-based method as soon as I possibly can. Now, once you get access to infinite supplies of flue gas, then things also tend to start to shift again. Because flue gas is infinite in supply as well. So much stuff gives you flue gas. In particular, molten steel actually gives you a ton of flue gas. But my probably preferred method will be something along these lines. With tar into tailings, flue gas, and saline, 200 tar into 500 tailings, 150 flue gas, and 250 saline water. That's like... these recipes have been my go-to heroes for consistent supplies of all three of those particular gases. So, inputs for all of these things. We have a line of 9. Just for reference. A line of 9. And I guess we need a output, right? We need to output this into like a chest or something for now. We'll adjust. This will grow. Just gonna throw that out there, that concept. This will get bigger with time. But for now... Oh, that's great. These are so big that not even the medium power poles can stretch across. Yay! Yes, a use for flue gas outside of converting it into ash. That it is. Oh, right! Oh, right! One more very, very important thing. Now that we have niobium, outside of the obvious of the pipes, we can now make big power poles. Let's go make some big power poles. Set that up at the mall. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I have like hundreds that I need to line my tracks. So, yeah, now that we have the niobium, it's time for the poles. Yeah, we need the poles. Poles! You guys! You thingies, I need you. I need all of you to happen, like right now. All the plates. Bring me all the plates. Bring me the blue pages. Excuse me, I mean the niobium pipe, but or plates, but whatever. Bring them! Bring them all to me! Please tell me I actually have some Neo that you're going out for. Yes, I do. Ooh. Uh, other methods of using flue gas that exist. There's a activated carbon to syngas. That's not that particularly wonderful. There is ash. There is acid gas. Again, not that useful considering it's 2,000 units of flue gas into 30 acid gas. There is no flue gas directly into refined syngas. I think you are referring to the outlet gas process, where I think it's the outlet gas 2 that will make refined syngas. That is a process. It gives you refined syngas and a bunch of flue gas from outlet gas 2. The outlet gas 2 will come from spreading some organic solvent with outlet gas 1, which is from coke oven gas, with nickel and copper and tar. Not my preferred process. I mean, if you're doing a lot of red hot coke, if you're doing a lot of red hot coke and you have nothing else that you want to really do with the coke oven gas, which again you can convert directly into some like 1-to-1 into syngas and a bunch of like same amounts of flue gas instead of doing the whole outlet gas process just to get some better refined syngas, but whatever. What mod am I using to show the recipes? Actual craft time. And what is it really used for? So the searching for the stuff is what is it really used for. It's an alternative to FNEI. So this is what is it really used for. And then anytime I like click on stuff, this window is actual craft time. So that between those two things to show stuff off, and then of course hell mod. This one at least tells you what it is. But yeah, what is it really used for? Is the name of that mod. Also, we've got the non-zero. The non-zero amounts of the big electric poles. They're beautiful. What do I prefer about it over FNEI? The fact that it has a UI I actually understand. I mean, frankly, the fact that it has a UI I actually can understand. That's the primary reason. I can just do control. I can just be like, hey, control F, find me flue gas. Then I can just click on the flue gas, and there's the things. It is a product of these recipes. It is an ingredient in all of these recipes, and I can see all of these recipes in a nice list. I can actually see them as a list and click on them and get all of the information, and I don't have to like go page by page blindly to search for what I'm looking for. I've got a nice list of all the names that I can look at, and it's good. It's good. It be good. Be a good thing. Also, I need to like hook this up to my power network. That'd be great. Thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Cellophane. That's one thing that we actually don't make in the Pie Suite. So what is it really used for is the searching. What is it really used for is the searching. Actual craft time is more so what I click on for the counts, the output counts here. This is what actual craft time. This search is what is it really used for. And then, of course, the factory thingy here, Hell mod, are 3 really important mods. I would use all of the above. Yes, big power poles require niobium. So there's that concept for you. There's that complicating factor. And I'm just gonna ride this up. Now here's gonna be the new problem. I've sort of gotten used to you know, taking my car and riding up the middle. I've sort of gotten used to taking my car and riding up the middle through all the ghosts of the power poles. Hello. You've come at the last 7 minutes of the stream. You have arrived for the final 7 minutes ish of the stream. So good afternoon out here. Yes, so now we're gonna have more kills added to the list with the car as I start running into stuff with the big electric poles. The beautiful and glorious big electric poles that we now have, thanks to the power of niobium. Have I mentioned that niobium is like this really good thing? It opens up so much. It opens up this whole new phase of the game that we haven't experienced before. This would be part what would this be? Part 6. Oh, is it really? Is it? No. Okay. This should be part 65. Part 65. I was thinking, oh wait, what number is this again? This will be part 65. Hey, yeah, thanks. I'll be, there will be more tutorials soon. More tutorials soon. Soon with more tutorials. Alright, so, yep, folks, heading on out. Greatly appreciate you folks being here. I will be wrapping this up shortly. Just now I'm actually able to, you know, connect my power network. Hey, now I actually have a convenient power network. Hey, it's as if it's been planned this way from the very beginning, that I would have access to power along my train lines. Gee, isn't that beautiful and magnificent and wonderful? And you need actual biomass and stuff and things. Yeah, that would be great in order for this to actually move. But we're gonna finish this next time as well. As well as do the stuff and the things with the stuffs. Yes, very, very specific there. I can just do that. The power of the niobium pipes! I did not start a new map with 18. With point 18. I did not have to restart and do any of that. So this is the same point 17 map, just in point 18. It was just fine. Yes, absolutely glorious. That was the case. So hey, we've got the water because niobium pipes. I got the water stretched all the way. Just add biomass. Just add biomass. No map gen changes. No map gen changes in 0.18 as far as I am aware. Nothing changed with generation. Um, I mean, we're using RSO anyway, so I mean, as long as RSO is updated for 0.18, then yeah, there shouldn't be any trouble with that. All right, so outside of like writing the rails now. All right, yeah, now I have to like actually get all of the lamps too. That's the other point. Now I actually need my lamps. Now I actually need the lamps. Then we can see. We can actually see at night once I get the actual lamps placed. It's several. I mean, each one of these big power poles is surrounded by 4 lamps. So it's a few lamps. There's a few lamps there. That's required. You know, just a few. All right, how many more? I guess that's it. I guess that's all the big power poles that I have right now. All right, so with that, folks, what did we get done today? Niobium. Niobium got finished today. All of the logistics work that needed to be done uh, was finished. Built a whole train station. What is the rail spacing? I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I am using the modular rail system, the MRS, right-hand drive 2-lane. It is on Reddit. The edited version or whatever updated version of the modular rail system. This is the 2-lane version. I do have the 4-lane as well. Right-hand drive. It's just a set. It's blueprint book of stuffs and things. I just don't use the plus intersection. I did this for my uh, major intersections. Just again, it's using modular rail system, but it's using uh, the 2-lane split. It's using the 2-lane Y split just rotated and placed 4 times, with this little bit being the only thing that I added. I've added this little thing, and I think mucked a little bit about with the signals. But yeah, that's that. It works. It functions, and I think that this is better than having better than this. I think I think that having this is better than this thing. But anyway, that will be that. Yeah, so we got our glorious and beautiful train station setup going for the Niobium. Got our beautiful salt going in, iron, steel, chromium, tin chromium alloy, copper, glass, all of this wonderful stuff is what we got done today. Uh, of course, a whole bunch of stuff making actual lamps for HCl. Took care of a slight issue with that. It's all mining. It's mining. It's moving, and we've got niobium. Yay! That's the big thing. Is the niobium, and of course the niobium pipe and piped ground / underground pipe, all that good stuff, and all of the things that the stuff makes, that the pipes make. And then, of course, we ended off here with planning out what will eventually become Corlex processing, but we're starting with Bodos for now. It needs biomass on it as well, so I'll need something for biomass at scale to feed all of the beautiful Bodos that we're gonna have. It's gonna be just fields and fields of Bodos for days. It's gonna be Bodos for days to go through there. So yeah, we're gonna have lots of stuff. Still full of chain intersections. Eh, eh. I mean, my only concern is trains running into each other. So as long as they have absolutely no chance of running into each other when going through this, I don't care what the throughput actually is. We'll find out. Like if I ever have enough trains operating on the network for this to be a problem, I'll find out. But yeah, I just don't want to think about how like actual intersections like I just don't want to think about it because I just don't really care. Like I just don't. I don't care if anything is more efficient. This is what I've done, and this is the way it's going to stay for all eternity. And if I have throughput issues, I have throughput issues. Period. End of discussion. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. And that's where that's going to end. But anyway, with that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you've been watching the VOD on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/OtakuShowboat to leave a follow to be notified when I go live Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. You can do all of the social stuff through the links in the description below the video, including supporting Pyanodon's mods development at patreon.com/Pyanodon and myself at patreon.com/OtakuShowboat. And I will, of course, be back on Thursday, where we're probably gonna do a bit more with the Bodos, wrap up this Bodos thing and start setting up the Niobium. Yes, the glorious and beautiful, not Niobium, Nexlet. The glorious Nexlet. That's what it will be. Nexlet, most likely, as the goal for next time. So I will, of course, see you all then.